Hello everyone, this is eCals90. If you like this video, make sure that you subscribe. Thank you for watching.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Along with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Lakers coming in. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7, a one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
To Harden. Caldwell Pope. And throws it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Irving brings the ball up court to Harden. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Harden to Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
And he dunks it down for 2.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Harden with it up top. Trailing by 4. Durant. Anthony Davis against the former Hoya. To James. To Caldwell Pope. Davis. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. Irving into the front court. Down 4 to Durant. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Irving. Down to 5 on the 24. James Harden. And it's Gasol with the rebound. LeBron into the front court. Leads 4. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
From the outside, no good.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
To James. Screen coming. James. Marc Gasol. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Harden to Irving. Down low to Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Schroeder to Gasol. The shot, almost. Durant across the timeline. 8-2, our score. Lobs it up, throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Marc Gasol, 3 for 4. Good start.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Lakers ball. Schroeder to James. Picked up by the Nets. Jeff Green. Here again, Schroeder. To Harden. Irving to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
They work it down to Gasol. Marc Gasol looking good. 4 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here's Irving into the front court. The score 12 to 8. Durant knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Irving to Durant. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Schroeder with the basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Irving. Turn around, it's good. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Irving with the basketball. Down by 1. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Lakers at the controls right now. Schroeder. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Deep 2 there, won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
These two teams are matching basket for basket. If the pace of the game is going to be like this, I need to start stretching.
Here's Schroeder with it. They trail by 1. To Gasol. James. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Marc Gasol with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
LeBron, tough matchup against Durant. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Durant with the basketball up top. Down a point. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. To Durant. Tight space with the crossover. Kevin Durant. He's now shooting 5 for 7. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
With the fadeaway, burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. It's Cook with the basketball. Leads just a point. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Matthews. Noah Vonleh with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
From long range, that's how you defend. Cook to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Down low Gasol. Rocking the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
KD with the rock. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And a throwdown. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's no good. Shots not going down. Brooklyn's got it. To Durant. Matthews. Kevin Durant. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Nice pass to get things going.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
It's Cook with the basketball. Leads 3. Gasol. Out of bounds the call off Iman Shumpert. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. LeBron matched up with Luau Cabarro. To Gasol, down low. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant. He made his first effort, but not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Matthews to Kyle Kuzma. Beyond the arc for three. Won't go down. Harden in possession. Down 5. And finishes strong.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Here we go. Here we go.
To Matthews. Gasol. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken down by Vonleh. Count the basket at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Matthews. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block. Harden has it up the floor. To Durant. Probing the defense. Durant. To Matthews. Nothing going here on that drive. To Kyle Kuzma. Short jumper won't go down. To Durant. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Kuzma. And he's going to the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Montrezl Harrell has got 2 shots coming. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Harden, defended by Quinn Cook. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Can't connect. Harden into the front court. Lead is 2. The drive, right to the basket. James Harden, 2 of 4 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Schroeder matched up with Harden. Short jumper off the mark. To Harden. Shot clock winding down. For three. And it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down 4. Cashes in for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Nets have the basketball. Harden. Fires the 3 with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Harden in possession. Up by 3. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. It's Harden. James Harden. He's now 4 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Kyle Kuzma. James Harden fires for 2. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Here comes the screen. Kuzma. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. That's rebounded by the Nets. James Harden at the controls. Here comes the screen. Harden against Markieff Morris. Has a look. Harden shot won't go down. To Caldwell Pope. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Harden with the basketball. Leads 5. Nothing going here on that drive. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Schroeder with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Caldwell Pope, defended by Green. To Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope to Schroeder. Has a chance. And the rebound comes down to Jordan. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jeff Green trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. The free throw, good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Los Angeles, they have it. Quinn Cook against Harden. To Davis. Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Harden. Here's a chance from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Cook to bring it into the front court. Down 8. To Caldwell Pope. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Brooklyn's ball. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Anthony Davis, guarded by Green. They work it down to Gasol. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Harden to Irving. Harden can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Nets have it to Harden. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Harden with it up top. Leads 3. Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James tips it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Harden. Irving to Harden. Not that time.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Down low for Davis.
Hands up. We got him. We got him.
Anthony Davis. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
To Irving. count the basket inside. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Surveys the floor. Not that time. Into the front court, it's Irving. Up 5. To Harden. Irving to Harden. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Anthony Davis. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Lakers are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Assists.
The chemistry for each squad has been great today, and that explains the high assist total. Coming out of halftime, I'm interested to see what kind of defensive adjustments are made to limit the easy scoring opportunities.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
To Gasol. Knocked loose. They love this hustle. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. James, not easy.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Gasol pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
LeBron into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Short jumper off the mark. No good.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Kyrie. Matthews with the rebound. To Davis. And stuffs it home. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point ball game. Irving. Matthews with the rebound. To James. Davis. To James. Davis. Driving right to the basket. To Matthews. Here's James. And scores on the step back. Unguardable jet.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Marc Gasol rejects it. That's his third block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot to Irving. Almost, but no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Gasol. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Takes stock of the floor. Kyrie Irving not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Davis. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one goes down.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Goes 2 for 2. Harden in possession. The deficit is 6. To Durant. Goes to the left side. Harden. Here's Schroeder with it. He'll run the offense. To Davis. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. Kevin Durant has it. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Irving. 4-3. You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
LeBron here against Harden. A fundamental shot right there.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're
knocked away, it's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Harden. Irving. Count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron James with the rock. To Caldwell Pope. Nothing going here on that drive. James matched up with Harden. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Irving into the front court. His guys down three. And the rebound brought down by Harrell. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Looking to make something happen. LeBron James against Harden. Davis to Schroeder. They'll get it down to Davis. Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Los Angeles has the basketball. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Kyrie with the rock. Add 2 points to the board.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
James. Gets a look. Can't hit. Here's Irving into the front court. His group now down 2. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot to Irving. Short jumper misses. Davis to Caldwell Pope. James to Davis. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Brooklyn's got it. Irving. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Irving buries it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
To Davis. Kevin Durant swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. James to Kyle Kuzma.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Irving brings the ball up court. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys now trailing by a point. James. And a nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Irving with the basketball. They're down 3. And strokes it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LBJ with it. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. They get it to Kuzma, down low. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down 3. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. The free throw good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Sizing up the defense. Tough move in close quarters with the crossover from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Davis. Jordan. Won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Irving into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Here's Davis. And the rebound taken in by Jordan. 3 quarters complete. The Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the 4th quarter. And they were able to flip the script in the 3rd. Because remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the 4th quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Irving to Durant. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Irving. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Schroeder. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Caldwell Pope. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Here's Irving into the front court. Down 6. Markieff Morris sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Lakers ball. Kuzma against KD. Probing the defense. Here's LeBron for 2. Just off the mark. Can't miss those. LeBron with it up top. Up by 6. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Down low Durant. The pass set it all up.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
James into the front court. Up 6 to Schroeder. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
and counted at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Here comes the screen. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it, on the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup to Schroeder. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Durant across the timeline. His guys trail by 10. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Schroeder with the basketball. He'll run the offense. From the painted area, won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
LBJ. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way, shooting 75% so far tonight. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Kyrie across the timeline, trailing by 10. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
First free throw is good. Second of 3 is good. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. It's James controlling the offense. To Gasol. Schroeder. Here's James with a chance. Shot won't go. Irving with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Marc Gasol with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Gasol. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's now 4 for 6.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Irving. Over to the right side. To Irving. Beyond the arc for three. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
And he is just turning up here in the second half. In the first, he didn't seem that engaged. Now, he seems hungry.
Schroeder to James. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Caldwell Pope to James. Caldwell Pope. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To James. Schroeder. Here's LeBron for two. Deep two there, won't go. To Irving. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Irving. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here comes the screen. James. To Irving. Fine to shoot. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound taken by Gasol. Here's Schroeder with it. It's a 9-point lead. The rebound cleared by the Nets. To Irving. LeBron James with a piece. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. James to Matthews. James with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Durant to Irving. To Durant. Cruises inside for 2.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Schroeder. James, tough matchup against Durant. To Schroeder. LeBron matched up with Durant. For three. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
To James. Here comes the screen. LeBron James against the former Hoya. No good and no foul. The follow won't go either. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Irving to Durant. Irving. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Trying to cash in. Gasol shot off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To Irving. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
To James. To Gasol. Able to convert inside. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Irving to Harden. Not going down for him this time. It's all over. The Lakers are once again NBA champions.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers have earned the ultimate prize, an NBA championship. They faced adversity this season, but they didn't let it prevent them from achieving their dream. This was a series that will be hard to forget. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
The chosen one was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for another NBA season. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, thanks for making us your choice for hoops action.